The Lightroom is definitely the place to be. Do you know your primary and secondary colors? Let's go see.
Hello and welcome. This is our Lightroom. Hi there. So like I mentioned before, this is our Lightroom. So my name is Jared and I'll be presenting your Lightroom tour with you today. What are you guys going to learn in the Lightroom today? Let me tell you. So first thing is about light, second, energy, and lastly, colors, right? So let's start with our light. What is light? Well, light is a type of energy, electromagnetic energy, right? And this energy falls on something we call the electromagnetic spectrum. Have you guys heard of X-rays, gamma rays, UV rays? Well, all of those fall on our electromagnetic spectrum. What we're going to be focusing on today though is something called our visible light spectrum. And our visible light spectrum falls in between our UV rays and our infrared rays. And that contains all of our colors, from red all the way to violet. So it contains all of our colors. So now that we're on the topic of colors, why do we see the colors that we see? Well, let's start with the light in your room, okay? If you guys look at the light in your room, you will see it is a nice white light, right? And this white light contains all the wavelengths of all the colors. The reason it's white though is because these colors start to mix into one another and it forms this nice white light. So what do you think will happen if we change all of these colors to one wavelength? We'll find out in just a minute. Let's first keep talking about our color, right? So what color is my lab coat? It is a nice red color, right? You guys can all see that. So why is it red? Certain fabrics reflect or spit out the wavelength they don't like. So at the moment, my red lab coat is absorbing all of the wavelengths except one, the red wavelength. So it absorbs and reflects to you guys. And that is why certain things become a certain color. So my red lab coat is red for that reason, just as the floor is this various colors. So let's find out now what happens when we change our white lights to one wavelength, like red. So if you look around us now, you will see that the red colors, they still stand out. But if you look around the red colors, most of the blocks appear black. And this is because there are none of that wavelength in the room. So that is why all the other colors, the green, the purple, the blue, appears black because our eyes can't see them. There is no wavelength in the room. But the red, on the other hand, there is red wavelengths in the room. And that is why we can see it like on my lab coat, on these blocks in front of me. Even the orange blocks you guys can still see because it is near the red spectrum. Let's try this again, but now let's use our blue light. Take note of the blocks in front of me and see how they change. Okay, so now you guys can see a little bit more color, right? You can see that this is the blue block. This block that looks a bit dark is our red block because there are none of the red wavelengths. What I want you guys to do as well is look around the room. What do you see? Maybe something in that corner over there? Yes. So some of our objects have the ability to absorb energy. Our blue light is known for its high energy capability. So objects like our fruit bowl, maybe that duck in the corner over there, they have the ability to absorb this energy and re-emit it as its own. Very cool, right guys? So, my last demonstration that I'm going to show you guys. There are three primary colors of light. They are red, green and blue. What I'm going to do is, I'm going to try and mix those colors. So what I want you guys to take note of. Mr. Teddy Bear over there and his shadows. So you guys see he has three shadows. I want you guys to take note. I'm going to put the primary colors on our 3 lights and take a note of his shadows. Are you guys ready? Let's go. And what do you guys see? There are 3 new colors on our board now, and they are called yellow, magenta, and cyan. These 3 colors are the secondary colors of light. And interestingly enough, printers use those 3 colors for their ink. Because why? You can make any type of color from those 3 colors. Did you guys enjoy that? I hope you did. This is the end of our Lightroom tour. My name is Jared, and I'll see you in the next activity.
Action.
From space to the magic of light, the universe is definitely the place to be. But you and I are just as special. If you would like to learn a little bit more about that, click here, where Tyler will tell us exactly why. Or do you think you're ready for the science show?